Welcome back to the channel, scumbags, or welcome for the first time. I appreciate you for being here. This is a video I have wanted to make for a really long time because I feel like this Minecraft world of mine really has potential for people on the internet to appreciate it more than people that I know in real life. First of all, just want to get into two things. If you know me and you're just here because you know me and you've never really played Minecraft or been that into it, this is not the video for you. Go ahead and just at least like the video for me though. Do your boy a solid, like the video, and then just move on. Uh, for those of you that don't know me, if it's your first time here, my channel, I just post variety content. This is like the only, I, this is maybe the second piece of content that has to do with even gaming. I post whatever I want on my YouTube whenever I want. There is no set schedule. There is no telling what I'm going to post next. If you like the unpredictability of that, hit that subscribe button. But of course, if this video does well, guys, I will make a part 2 to this. We'll have a whole nother hour-long video of all new builds on this world because I think we're going to just keep going on this. But man, just to mention some of the people we've had more than 10 people come and go on this world. Me, Ben, Joe, shout out Tim, shout out Sam, shout out Jordan, shout out Mac, shout out Lexi, shout out Joey, shout out who even else, Steven. Shout out Dalton, shout out, we all haven't built the same amount of things, but this world is just just an amalgamation of all these different people. So I think you're going to see some really interesting things in this. If any of the builds bored you, I promise you can hit that 10-second skip a couple times and you will find a build that is interesting to you. Well. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. It's finally time to go through this. Super excited to make this video. Let me just say off bat, I've got my HUD in so you guys can tell this has been survival this entire time. We've got 3+ years on this world, so there's a lot to go through. I'm gonna go ahead and start it off. We're gonna fly over here to my starter house, and all these builds I'm just gonna go through in detail, kind of in decent detail of what they are, so you can get the idea of what we were thinking when we built things. Get the lore on some buildings and stuff like that. But let me go ahead and cut the HUD off, guys. So this is the starter home. This was the very first house that I built. I stayed in this for a really long time. It started with just this square, and I knew I was going to add on to it and build that, but it was just this. So we will start by going in the guest bedroom here. Nice view now. There's a very nice view of the crane and the port and the castle over there. But yeah, this was it at first. We've got a little minecart railway system where me and Ben can send each other shit back and forth, essentially, through there. And this is the first building ever that I put working lights in. And this is a theme that is repeated in a lot of buildings, so look out for that, because that's just a detail that makes a really big difference to me, is having working electrical, because I am in school for electrical, and I just think it's neat trying to tuck away like some wiring and stuff in Minecraft. But this is the kitchen. Pretty simple, right? Nice little island. Go upstairs, you got the bedroom. I'm going to try not to spend too much time on the simpler stuff. You get the idea. But we've got a deck here as well where you can see the pool and the hot tub. Get a nice view of the side yard. And just a nice view of the city and everything from here. This is definitely some nice real estate. You see the port. In the basement, of course, we have a storage room, because where else would we keep our shit? And yeah, that's it. We got a little horse stable over there where I'd keep horses. But here's an up close look at the pool where we have a diving board, hot tub, potion rack over there. But what do I want to do next? I guess I might as well go through the houses. First couple, because of course Ben's house would have had to have been the second thing built on the world, and that's going to be right here. He's added a lot of stuff later on, gotten into detailing it more. Ben has definitely evolved in his building since we started this. You'll see some of his newest builds actually look really nice. We got the fountain out front. Just walk up here. He added this underneath section because it was just the house on top. And I was like, man, you need something under that. And he added this, which looks really nice. Let's go ahead and go in here. It's got a storage room. It's got a nice little kitchen with a fireplace and everything. This is where his minecart comes to go back and forth from my house to his house. It just goes underground all the way over there. Through here, shit, probably shouldn't have fireworks in my hand, right? Boom, we got a bathroom. A lot of empty rooms in here right now. He's still filling these out. But go ahead and take the spiral stairs up. Nothing on this floor, empty. And then this is the main part of the house. It's got some nice chandeliers in here, a couple pets, just bedroom, kitchen, and a nice storage room up here. And then, I don't know if you can go out this way or not. Might be trapped, guys. Yep, I'm trapped. It's okay. Just hit one of these. Deck, which, incredible view. Of course, I'm going to say this like 5,000 times during the video because I want to make sure you guys get views from each of the buildings because it gives you a new perspective on the world every single time. But over here, he's got a nice little greenhouse, keeps sugarcane going, potatoes, a barn. Just what I'm going to come to next is he's got this little part out front, this little shack where I guess the farmers and stuff sell. Okay, Mr. Big Hammer sells cattle. There's a big flavor menu, lots of flavor in here, even in the piece of paper there. And then across the street here, we've got a blacksmith, aka Big Smoky. So this is a blacksmith, which, yeah, he works real hard using those furnaces to make all of his tools and everything. And needs this map table right here. Yep. And a fire outside instead of inside the blacksmith shop. Yep. Excellent build, Ben. But the barn actually looks pretty good. This is a nice barn. It's massive. But I mean, you need a massive barn. Plenty of animals in here, as well as a silo, which just looks like a penis in black and white. But he's been thinking about taking that down, so he might do that. And you got the fields right here as well. But anyways, I guess we should start with the city buildings because I kind of want to go in chronological order of the way things were built around here. I mean, I'm not going to run around all over the place. I'll go ahead and show this house off. This is Ben's girlfriend's house. I am going to tell you who all has built everything because there's been a lot of people come and go on this world. And I think it's neat that this is just like a lot of different people. So definitely going to give out shout outs where those are due. This is Katie's house, Ben's girlfriend. This is the only thing she has on here, but most of the things are built by me and Ben. So that's why, of course, I'm putting it on my YouTube because I feel like me and him have done 80% of what's on here, and then the other 20% is just a bunch of different random people. But I do like that we have a lot of variety of builds on here. But anyways, I'll go ahead and start with this little central park. As you can see, we've got like kind of one of each tree in here, which gives it some nice variety. Nice little fountain in the front, and this was just built here to separate the homes, which have lawns, of course, from the city, which you can see we've textured deep slate almost all around it. That just really gives it a nice separation. Like it makes it look like a real city, and there's alleyways with rocks and mud and trash cans and things like that. So it's just all about the little details to us. But this is the very first city building was the library. And we like to give all the buildings a purpose so we can continue to go in and out of them and use them and such. And of course, we need somewhere to put an enchantment table first. So this whole building is set up for enchanting, and we even have a lot of books up here. Bunch of just random books. So I still come here to this day to enchant things if I'm looking for a specific book. So definitely a 10 out of 10 building here. This is just a nice, simple starter building. Like they get more detailed as we go, right? So next would be the mob grinder building, or that's the name of it essentially, because it is a massive mob grinder that we built a building around, so we could have other floors with other things. We have a little waiting area. We've got a parkour course, which I'm not going to do the entire thing, just to show you guys I still got it. I will take the parkour course to the stairs. Never mind, I don't still got it. Second floor, I think this is more useful now than the mob grinder, is our auto smelting room. Of course, you guys know how those work. The minecarts go back and forth, feed all your materials in here. And very top, just going to take a peek up here, but this is mob grinder storage. This is not a hardcore world, by the way. And we have also been using Keep Inventory, which for a decent amount of time, which I know a lot of people probably view that as kind of cheating, but we view it as the least stressful way to play Minecraft. And this is a game where we like to relax, get on here and design something. So we don't want to worry about losing our stuff. But the world is probably more advanced than it would be if we didn't have that on. But it's like, who cares, guys? Who cares? Just here to have fun. It is survival. It's been survival the whole time. We have had to keep inventory on. Here's a nice little alleyway, dumpster out back, homeless person sleeping here next to the can that's on fire. And the third building would be our sugarcane building, of course, right? This big old sugarcane on the front. Got an automated farm on the very bottom level. And then we have this and another floor of this at the very top. So you come in here with a bunch of bone meal, you can leave with plenty of paper and such for fireworks. We still use, like I said, like these three buildings get used a good amount. So nice essentials to have, right? I'm going to go ahead and go over this square while I'm over here, and then we'll get to the back of the city, which is some more detailed stuff. We got this nice basketball court in the middle. Um, I just think a city needs a nice basketball court in the center of these buildings, just to break it up a little bit. And I really like the green. There's a porta potty over here. Just got to use the bathroom. And we'll go across this way and get to the farm building. This is essentially my just tower that I got to keep all kinds of livestock, but I wanted to add to the city, so I wanted to build another kind of tower building. We got every kind of animal here. Fun fact, I had to redo this entire video. I've already done this once, but I had to redo this entire video because I had my Minecraft sound on too loud, and this floor especially is just so noisy. You couldn't even hear me talking. But down and out here, we have the factory, which this is a nice little build, but what's on the inside is even nicer. Our buddy Steven who gets on, this is essentially me and Steven. Our buddy Steven that got on, he wasn't big into building, but he likes making farms. And this is an XP farm. And this thing gives you like 60 levels or more in one click of a button. But Steven shot all the arrows in here. So essentially, he has to be on for us to use it. But I just wanted to make an evil looking factory, make it look like we're just stealing the innocent fairies' power to power something nefarious or just supply the city with power or something. This is essentially like the power plant building, but definitely super useful. I mean, I couldn't tell you I couldn't say like the library's a 10, this is a 10. Like all these buildings are great, honestly. Some of them are designed better on the outside than others, but it's what's on the inside that counts sometimes. That's just a fact of life. But anyways, we have the town hall here. Very nice looking building. This is somewhere where it's like when we want to make any decisions about city planning, we come in here to meet and talk about it. And you'll see why. We have our own offices that are different color themes because me and Ben are, of course, co-mayors of this massive fucking city that we created. Over here, we got the project wall. And I essentially come in here and write down projects that we want to do next. We got billboard, jousting arena, like a club, Mexican restaurant. Can't go without one of those, right? Um, and yeah, this is where we just kind of keep track of what's next. And just like in life, when you have a good idea, you need to write it down. So this is our way of doing that in the game, where we can go and look at it. Empty room here, but in the middle is the main meeting room. It's because we got our world map here, and boy, it is just something else, right? I mean, you can see a lot of the builds in detail, which is really cool. But the map is getting filled out where we kind of have something on each corner of the city, which is really dope to me. Got a giant mushroom up there, top right. You got the suburbs in between the mushroom and my mega mansion, which is top left. You got the pyramid to the very left. You got the prison in between the castle and the pyramid. There's the castle at the bottom, the pirate ship, the port town. It's getting, and then the city, of course, is just ever expanding in the middle there, which is excellent. This is exactly what we planned. Um, and guys, we're gonna continue to work on this. There's gonna be something up new like before I even finish this video. So if this video does well, if you guys hit that like button for me, and say we get over like 1,000 likes, I will make a part 2 to this in like 5 years, and I'll have a whole nother hour-long video of only new builds. So if you want to subscribe, stick around for that. I'm sure that's in the future if this video does well. But coming down through this way, we got the gas tower. This is newer. As soon as they added the flying gas into the game, I was like, we need a building to store them in where we can see them. I just think that'll be a really dope, like, kind of decoration for the city. The building doesn't have to be too much. And yeah, it just matches the colors of the gas that we have, or the colors of the saddle on the gas. And we had a red one up top, but he died, unfortunately. But moving on here, we got the KTO tower. And of course, I'm Kato Tube is how you pronounce that. But the logo got the KTO up top. It's just kind of my logo. And this is the first skyscraper that was ever built. And there's some pretty cool things in this one. We got the outside seating for the restaurant, which is in the lobby. You come up here, you can come to the host stand and get seated. Back here, this guy trades sticks for emeralds. So you can bring sticks in here, get emeralds, and you can get something off of the menu. Which, yes, of course, there's a menu as well. We got combos here. You get a potion, you get some food. We got the instant heal, fried chicken, and watermelon right here. Just different potions and different names for things. It's just cool. If you want like a potion and some food combo, you can come in here and get it easily as long as you have wood. So, got the water elevator. We're going to take that up to the first floor. And this is like my clothing store because I used to have a brand and work on a clothing brand. And I just like the idea of making different armor kits that are for sale, pre-made armor kits there, and having them for sale in here. And I want to fill this out and decorate it some more, but I gotta fill all these mannequins out before I decorate, so it's gonna take a minute. It's just a project I can work on whenever I choose. Second floor is gonna be the laboratory. I come up here to work on armor kits. I've got a Spider-Man armor in the works. I'm just looking for a specific trim. And then we got all this copper in the ceiling, pipes and different things. I really like the look of this room. Really like the color scheme. I still come up here to make potions, of course. Because, yeah, I purposefully don't build stuff like that in my home so I can come here to do it. So I can use all the buildings, Buildings shouldn't be just for show. They should be, you should want to come in and out. Yeah, this is the penthouse. This penthouse is starting to have a very nice view. I mean, this is mid-city. God, dude, what's with the stuttering? Jesus Christ. And then eventually there's going to be buildings back this way is the next way we're going to expand. So this will eventually be all surrounded by buildings. Of course, you can see the newest skyscraper we've built right here and the biggest. Save that one for last. But yeah, just heading down this water elevator, which looks really nice if you go in this third person. We're going to go out and go over here to the Coliseum, which, I mean, man, this building right here, just really nice addition. Of course, we have a ring in the middle where we come and fight, and we even have different belts that we've made for different classes of fights. You've got bow class, which is bow fighting, of course. You got wood class, which is wooden sword, no armor. Iron class, which is all iron armor. Diamond sword. And even fist class, where it's literally just fist fighting. So all of us are in possession of those belts. Whenever we get to where I keep mine, I'll definitely show you that. We got a ring here you can ring, which you can't hear because I'm not going to mess up again. I'm going to make sure my game volume's down for this. But yeah, just awesome. Good views from the stands. Good ringside view. I mean, we use this all the time just to take a break from building, just to fight each other is just fun because we're not going to take each other's levels. We're not going to take each other's things. We can just fight over and over again and not be a big deal. We can just take each other's belts, But anyways, we come out and we have the gigantic purple tower. I'm going to put up a picture on the screen of this thing when we were building it. I mean, the city is just so much bigger now than before this was done because wow, this was just something else. This was done right after the Coliseum pretty much. But let's go ahead and go in here. This is a super useful building as well. We've got a trash compactor here. Let's see if I got anything to give it. Probably don't need. Actually, I need all this stuff. But anyways, you throw it in here, throws it out in the lava for you. Excellent way to get rid of rotten flesh or dirt if you've got it in your inventory. But let's go on up. First floor is going to be the Ultra Smelter. This goes all the way around the room. Man, this was a pain in my ass. To build this, this was a frustrating pain in my ass. But I just applied the same logic as building those over there. Didn't have to look up a YouTube video for this one. Super proud of that. But this one is just if you need a lot of stuff. Like if we need a bunch of glass for that skyscraper over there, come up here, throw like stacks of sand in this and stacks of coal. And yeah, this one's useful for huge projects, but we use the small ones just as much because sometimes you just don't need that much. You don't want to use that much coal. Well, on the second level, we have the aquarium, which I took inspiration from like Ripley's aquarium where they have the tunnel you can walk through. And it's essentially this entire floor is water. You can go in here to add fish to it. There's no fish though. There's one fish, I think. Mr. Tuna Man over here that is stuck and has no buddies. Poor guy's just stuck in here. With no friends or nothing, just in complete isolation. Dude doesn't even have a freaking weed pen. He doesn't even have a freaking dab pen. He has no entertainment. He just has a sweat. Anyways, yeah, just nice to have a floor that's just decoration sometimes. Not everything has to be useful. But then we get to the top of the tower. Got a nice hallway view. Dang, look at that mansion over there in the back. I wonder whose that is. It's mine. But I got my penthouse I'm going to show you guys first. Nice little kitchen, nice view. Working electrical in here. These lights go off in sequence. Cut it back on. And then each penthouse has its own personal elevator too to the second floor of the penthouse, which of course is going to be the bedroom. Still have trouble with these elevators. But yeah, this is my penthouse bedroom. I really like the way this is decorated. Used a lot of different blocks here. Got the vinyls in order there, and sound system, some storage. This was when the shelves got added is when I was building this. So I wanted to put just some cool items up here. So a lot of nice items and things up here. This is where I keep my mace, and this is typically where I keep my belts as well. I think I moved those to my mega mansion recently because I found a spot for them. But very top floor is going to be the nether portal. This is one of the only nether portals on the world. It's because we want to drive all the traffic to have to use the building, right? Because it's just cool, like, oh, I got to go to the purple tower because I'm going to the nether. And there's a hole in the top so you can fly out of the top if you have a Elytra, of course. There's nether storage right here. Dump all your netherrack or whatever. And I'm going to go down on Ben's side so I can show you his penthouse. Got a bedroom. Just for show. No actual beds, you know. He's got a really nice view here. Gonna go to his first floor. And he's got a nice rug, some paintings, little table, little kitchen setup. Essentially our penthouses are pretty much the same. But yeah, we're gonna go on down now. Through the building. So next up, guys, we got the Empire State Building, or at least that's what I call it. Went kind of New York style with this, right? I built this one by myself. Me and Ben worked on that one together, but this one was all me, so I just had freedom to do whatever I wanted with it. Nothing in the lobby. You can enter from 4 directions, but you come up here to the front. It's got a very easy elevator to get off of, which I really appreciate about this building. But on the top, we got some chicken spawners. I mean, unlimited fried chicken, guys. Unlimited chicken to stock the McDonald's next door, which we will get to in a moment. And then on the second level here, just got some empty apartments. Want to put these up for sale for anybody that gets on the realm in the future. Maybe somebody new will get on and want to be like, well, instead of building something, I like to mine more than I like to build. So I'll give you, 5 diamonds to own this and furnish it how I like. So just kind of fun thing. When you have a forever world, you might as well find ways to make it entertaining for yourself and kind of owning property around the realm. is a cool way of doing that. But and I went on the down elevator. Whoops. Up here at the very top, we got a luxury furnished penthouse. Really like the color scheme of this. Lots of reds, purples, nice chandelier going, nice lighting. This one's a little more private than my penthouse over there. As you can see, I can like look right in the bedroom, but this one, it's got windows, but it's got the right amount of windows. It doesn't feel like people can see in here, but as if privacy even matters on Minecraft. But it's just a nice layout. I design things like I would design them in real life, you know, because this is my fucking Minecraft world, guys. It's fucking serious. All right. But anyways, coming on down, I'm gonna go across here and show Steven's stuff. He was the guy that's built a lot of farms. He built those chicken farms in there too, except he built them on that hill over there, and I just packed them up and moved them in. But he built this really extravagant hallway. It's got all his storage and things in here. I guess he was gonna go down there and build something. He's got an upside down pig for whatever reason. And back here, something he started but didn't finish. Got a hot tub. And that's pretty much it over here. Honestly, bed in there. It's like he was at the brink of doing something insane, and he just built a hallway and just kind of like gave up and got off Minecraft. But oh well, maybe one day he'll eventually be able to get back on. He's still got access. So he also built this gazebo, which is a nice touch. Very nice detailed gazebo. Lots of different blocks in here. I don't know what. Oh, this is where we're keeping. Okay. So this is where we're keeping records of the UFC fights that we have. Excellent. Okay, so we do have a use for this gazebo as well. But this basically connects into this park that we have over here, which is for the statue. We've got a reflecting pool, trees, some benches over there. But man, this statue here, I don't know what took longer, getting all the copper or getting all the emeralds. But I know you guys see the emerald beacon, just a flex. Soak that in. That is ours right there. But this whole statue is genuinely. But very nice touch to the city. Every city needs like a cool statue. This is like our Statue of Liberty essentially. But up here in the dome of it, you can change the color of the beacon. So I can do green, purple, or black, and just change it whenever I want, and it gives the city a different look. So just like boom, black beacon, that looks dope, right? Just be able to change that. And right next door is our fire station. This was all Ben right here. Nice little touch. Every city needs a fire station, right in the middle so it can respond to emergencies quickly. He built this fire truck, which looks really nice. Even has a ladder on top. Nothing else really in here. So I'm going to move on and show you guys the newest skyscraper. Boy, this took a minute. Whole lot of glass, whole lot of concrete. But essentially it has yellow glass fading to orange to red all the way to the top. So there's an ombre effect. But going in here, it is not fully finished, but I'll show you what it is. We have the lobby. We have an iron golem chilling in here. Gemstones, bunch of greenery. Just wanted it to look super overgrown with a nice chandelier. Just a nice waiting lobby, right? But moving up here to the first floor, this is a work in progress, but this is a food court. We're going to have 6 different options here, selling essentially different like little things that are easy to farm, like potatoes, melons, things like that we want to get rid of and put in here. And any player can just come by and get some. But we have not just 2, but 3 levels where we're going to have seating. Put a couple tables in, but they're all going to be pretty simple tables. But that is the next step for me, is putting the tables in this. But this is the only floor right now. The building just took so long. We took a break, started working on some other things, and we're just gonna, we'll be able to get on here and design a floor in like an hour. So this is a project that we can take our time with. But this building is definitely bigger than the purple and the gray. It is a whole lot taller. Even if I go over here on top of the purple, I mean, it just is massive. It's perfect that we finally have a massive skyscraper on a different side of the city, because these are all on one side. So yeah, we're looking to give the city some more depth and expand that way some more soon. But I'm going to throw up a throwback picture again of when we were building this, actually, what it used to look like, and you guys will be able to see the difference. I mean, man, this has came a long way. This came an extremely long way. We are excited to keep adding to it. But I'm going to go on down. We're going to check out the McDonald's. Damn, that wasn't as smooth as I would have liked it to be. The McDonald's, styled after like an old school McDonald's. Not really old school, but, pre like, 2000s McDonald's, when they had the fries on the roof. It is furnished on the inside. We got a to-go or like a order screen where you can make your order on the tablet, or you can, have some real human interaction and actually order at the counter like a fucking normal person. But we got a working drive-through window. Not regular, but regular drive-through because it works. Dining area. We got plenty of chicken in here, or whatever it is McDonald's really sells. We all know it's not chicken, right? But going through the drive-through, you come to the back, and we've got a gas station as well. It's kind of like a combo. Ben designed these pumps. They look really nice. Me and him worked together on both of these. Gas is $17.99 a gallon. We're definitely on that trajectory. But yeah, in here we need to fill the shelves out a little more, but pretty realistic looking gas station interior. Got some LED lights. We also have this tunnel here. And I'm going to put some grass here and put some outdoor tables because I don't know what happened to them, or if some McDonald's still do, but there used to be some outdoor tables at every McDonald's. And I don't know if they've done away with that or not. I don't feel like I've noticed them, or maybe noticed people using them. I don't know. Comment if your McDonald's has outdoor tables. We got this tunnel here. Nice color scheme on it. Brings you out next to Men's Barn in the purple. And it also goes up. So while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and go up the tunnel and show you guys Sam's stuff. He has this giant cobblestone tower on the hill. Very just Game of Thrones vibes. I don't know. Definitely looks like some ancient shit going on up here. It's not modern like the rest of the city, but it doesn't really have to be. Kind of just looks dope up here from far away. But him and Joe built this. Got the little starter house. But up here on the tower is just the craziest view, guys. Go ahead and go up to the top. Nothing on these levels. Sam is more of a hermit. He likes to build his shit underground. So we'll get to that in a moment. But you come up here, go up one more. You got this insane view, which if the cloud wasn't in the way, of course. I mean, you can see the port down there. You can see the entire city from here pretty much. You can't see my mansion out there. But I mean the entire city, guys, you can see from here. I wish the clouds weren't here, but it's okay. But going on down, I'm gonna just fly over. Got a lot of farms and such out here. And then down this way, he's got like kind of some Incan or Mayan looking towers down here too. I think these are really dope. I think Joe did these, if I'm not mistaken. It's got some more farms. Got a weird bridge going across here. I don't know what that's for. But down here underground is where Sam's stuff is. He essentially just keeps like all of his materials in this one spot. He's got a huge mine that goes on down. Not going to go all the way down there. But, I mean, what I'm about to show you guys, this is the craziest part ever. Okay? Sam would be very proud to show you this himself. But he's got the giant room. I mean, just a hell of a room here. Cool floor going on. I mean, man. It's a giant, just crazy looking just room, dude. Fucking epic. Anyways, we're going to go down this way and go out through here. It's got a couple tunas, and this is the exit. Let's see if I can split that gap. Woohoo! And we are out. Then also built a pumpkin there during Halloween. But coming back over here to the gas station at McDonald's, I'm going to take this road across to the suburbs, which is one of the newest additions to the city. It's just nice to have somewhere to come and build like a small house, small tasteful house such as this one right here, and all of these really. We want to break from the big projects like skyscrapers and things. We have this bridge that we're going to go back across this way eventually, but we filled this cave in with water, built the bridge, just separates the city from the suburbs really nicely. But Ben built this first one here, nice little tasteful home. 16 diamonds, contact Ben Realty, of course, for a piece of property right outside of the city, which is really convenient. Little bachelor pad, little one room, if you will. Moving on, this is actually my ex-girlfriend's house. I mean, this is how old this world is, guys. I mean, she built this probably 2 years ago. We're not even together anymore. It is also up for sale, of course, because it's not occupied. And you go up here, you got a little loft bedroom. Nothing too crazy. Nice looking home. She had a bunch of other shit out here that we got rid of, but we decided to keep the house because, I mean, hell, it's the suburbs. But you come over here, and this is the first house that I built, and the only house that I've built in the suburbs so far, actually. And this is my childhood home that I grew up in. It's not where I'm living currently, but this is where I grew up my entire life, pretty much, until the last couple years. And it's just important for me to have something like that, something like this on this world, because who knows what will happen to it. Maybe, I mean, not to get dark or anything, my parents are going to die one day. It's going to be mine. I might end up selling it. I don't really know what's going to happen to it. So I got to have it on my Minecraft world so I can never forget, right? The humble beginnings. And so we got the garage here. This is the scale, too. I mean, got the, come in here at the garage. You got the hall bathroom here. We have a basement, too, which I didn't get around to putting in, but it's close enough, really. Got the kitchen, little dining room in front of the bay window, living room, back patio. And you come back here, you have my parents' bedroom, and you got my bedroom, and I swear to God, this was really the size of it. If you know, you know. Have my TV on my dresser here, uh, computer set up in my twin bed right here in this 10 by 10 room right here. But yeah, that's it for it. Nice little front porch, nice view from the front porch, just like in real life, except we're looking at mountains where I'm from and not buildings, but either way. We're gonna come over here to the yellow house, which was built by Ben. Man, when he started this yellow and white shit, I was really worried, and then he really pulled this off. I mean, this is a really good looking house. We of course want some different colors up in here, so really nice house here, really nice and detailed on the inside too. Kitchen, of course. Coming here to the garage with a raised garage door, very nice detail. And then go up the stairs. Got 2 bedrooms with stripper poles. Got a stripper pole here. Got a stripper pole there. So a nice little layout. Couple dogs. And a back porch as well with another dog. Across the street, this mansion here is pretty large. Pretty good size. I mean, good size, but this is Joe's mansion. Ben's younger brother, who's a frequent on this world, has built a good amount of things. And he really stepped up his game with this one as well because he's in electrical school like me, and he put working lights in every single room in this house. I mean, this isn't that big of a house, but he managed to do it. This entire floor cut off with one switch. It's just got a closet here, a couple closets. Come into this room, all the lights controlled by this switch. I'm gonna leave them all off so mobs spawn in here. He's got a little barn, or not a barn, fuck, a bar. Sorry, can't talk. Dining room table. I'll leave all the lights off. Up here, it looks like he's got storage now. He's got a nice little living room with a big TV there. All these lights, this switch, boom. Would you look at that? I mean, that's talent, ladies and gentlemen. Furnace, mega furnace there. I don't think there's anything over here. Nah, okay. And you come up here to the master bedroom, which I didn't know how I felt about the floor at first, and then it grew on me because this just looked like some purple carpet, which is kind of dope. It's got a bed here, and all the lights here controlled by this one. And they are gone. It's a really nice touch adding the electrical. I mean, I just think that's super dope. Got the garage here. That's something that I like to do on builds, and just glad somebody else is trying it out. It's got a farm in the back. Out front, as you can see, he had a bee farm as well. Let's take this little path he made all the way around. Got a little bee farm. But over here, Ben built this one. This is a duplex. This is Ben's duplex, which the rooms are up for grabs, of course. Got 2 apartments. Both furnished the same on the inside. Look really nice side. Next up, we got Ben's blue house over here. Really like the color of this. I think he left it empty so anybody can come and just like buy it off him or something, or furnish it how they want. Okay, we got some furnaces and storage room down here. But this one looks really nice. This reminds me of like, I don't know what it reminds me of, but it definitely a nice looking house. We got this forest over here, kind of separating the suburbs from one of our new builds, which is the trailer park. I think Ben put mods on here the other day, so I guess we have cars now. But anyways, the trailer park, guys. Yes, we are trailer park boys. I did this one here. Just wanted to use some acacia. You know, we don't have enough orange uh kind of things on the world. And we got this little fenced in backyard with a good view of the mushroom. You come over here to Ben's. He's got a trash can out here. His is furnished so he can actually stay in his. And then this one was built by Joe right here. It's got a nice little raised porch on it. Big fan of that. But yeah, I guess take this car over here to the mushroom. What in the hell, dude? What kind of shit? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna just leave that shit there. So this mushroom, this was also actually built by my ex-girlfriend. So she was gonna build a bunch of stuff around it and stuff, but of course I had to dump her ass. So this is all she got. But anyways, this was gonna be her like final mega base. She's got storage down here that we love to steal out of. We go up these stairs. You got the kitchen, you know. Got a bedroom up here and her cat. And then at the very top, she's just gonna have like some kind of farm or something in here. But yeah, of course she didn't get to finish that either. But it's all good. What the hell are those things? Man, what the fuck did Ben put on our world, dude? I swear, I'm gonna have to talk to that boy. Anyways, I'm gonna fly back over this way, guys. Now that we've finished the suburbs, give you another aerial view. And I'm gonna head towards the port. Which it's only right that I start with kind of an exit building from the city, which would be the bed and breakfast here. Um, it's just nice how it's kind of on the road that comes into the city because it's like on the outskirts and it's near the port town too, and you'll see what I mean. I built pretty much this whole thing here. Um, we've got just some nice rooms with like a deck and such. I think I gotta eat, guys. It's not letting me spray anymore. Got a bar, a couple tables in here. And, you know, if somebody gets on the world and they're brand new and they just need somewhere to set their spawn, they can always rent one of these rooms out for free. So, yeah, nice view there of the sunset. Look at that, guys. Anyways, my favorite part of the bed and breakfast is actually the backyard, which we've got this neat little grotto out here. And, it's like it faces the port. There's a nice view of the port town there. And I was gonna put like a kind of a dining room table out here, and I just never got around to it. But I think it looks good as is, so just haven't really bothered to do that yet. But I will eventually build a nice table right there, so you can eat and enjoy the bed and breakfast and eat and look over out at the port. But anyways, we're gonna go down this winding road here and get to the bridge that takes us across this nice river. Get a look at that bridge, guys. Very nice bridge. Let's walk over here. The port is essentially like kind of an old-timey kind of town. Like, this is obviously not supposed to be modern like the city. This is just our take on like a villager village, because villagers take up most of these beds here. Not this one. Not that. Man, have they gone extinct? I mean, there's not even a bed in here. What the? Have our villagers gone extinct? Maybe none of them live in those houses. But Yeah, on down in here, this is like sunken in. There's like a dam built right here. This is actually below like water level, these little cribs. I like this. This is where it all started, really. We built these two first. Then we expanded out. Okay, here's one of them. Jesus. About to have a heart attack, dude. If they all died or something? I don't know. Let's look at these other ones. But just an extensive amount of just little villager condos, dude. Just big fan of the design of this little place. And we want to keep expanding it in the future. See, this guy's got Infinity 1 if he's in the right bed. Um, and yeah, we got a little dock here. Good view of the ship, the lighthouse. I'm gonna go and check. I'm gonna go and show you guys Ben's secret lab under here that he built. This is the only other place on the entire server that we have a nether portal now. This and the purple tower. So Ben's got just a little brewing station down here. Nothing major. Just want to show you guys everything. I'm not going to miss a detail. If any of these builds are boring you, I promise you can hit that 10-second skip button and you'll get to something better. You know what I mean? Like if you're getting bored on a certain part, because I know not every area of the world is for everyone. We just think it's all cool because we did it, you know? So, but here's the lighthouse. There's nothing in here, guys. But from the outside, man, this is one of those builds that just needs to look good on the outside, right? So I'm going to fly out here to the pirate ship now. Give you a view of the lighthouse and everything from the ship. Nice view from the ship. We got a map of the port town here because of course this pirate ship is about to like siege it or something. We got the cannons pointed that way. Got a nice sail there. You can come down. We're gonna go down to the brig. Got some treasure down here as well. You know, just pirate ship things, right? And you can exit down into the water from there. But we're gonna go up and I'm gonna fly out over back over this way and show you guys the construction site. Well before that, I'll show you guys the mine real quick. This is our mine shaft. And I was trying to make some kind of rail system where you can like send a minecart with chest up here and it auto sorts what ores, what like puts coal in here, your iron in here, you know, and just sorts it for you. But that was a little complicated for me and I never finished it. But the main part of this is you can ride the minecart up and down, of course, but up to fly. We got 3 really long tunnels, except for that one, really. But these branch out into other caves and stuff. So when you need to mine at all, this is a good one to come to because it's not completely bled dry. I mean, you can go for like what feels like miles that way. So, but I'm gonna fly out of here. Oh, I'm out of rockets. So after we come out of the port town, guys, we get to the construction site, and this was all built by Joe. It's kind of interesting having a construction site right here next to a port and a castle and pirate ship and stuff. But I guess King Arthur needed an in-ground pool put in, a big one. But anyways, we got a couple dump trucks over here, steamroller, digger it looks like, and then the massive crane, of course. I think Joe's gonna put a hook on that at some point, but it looks pretty good how it is. It's pretty good builds down here. I like the construction site. But anyways, then we get to his castle. This is with me. But anyways, then we get to his castle. This was Joe's base for a really long time. He's moved a lot of his stuff into that new house over there in the suburbs, but this is what he built, and this was the only thing he built for a while. He's got kind of like a bedroom in here. We got furnaces and tables over here. You go upstairs, you got a bar and some more tables. And then what's in here? Like another storage room is what it looks like. And he's got a pretty good view of Joey's stuff out there, which we will get to. Anyways, speaking of Joey's stuff, might as well go ahead and go over there. So now we're gonna fly over here to Joey's stuff. Him and his girlfriend recently got on, or not recently, but they got on at one point, built all this stuff. I really, really wish they would have built it on land, because holy cow, This is a really nice looking house by him. This would have been excellent for the suburbs. Um, yeah, I mean the shutters and the roof, and they were pretty good builders over here. The inside's pretty nice. Just gonna run through real quick. It's pretty empty in here. I wish we could literally just copy and paste this house over at the suburbs. But unfortunately, we cannot do that. But run through their little compound. Um, this little house here, just a little bed in here. They built their own neighborhood out here on the water. Got a little, like, I think this is a potion brewing hut. No, enchantment room. Okay. Over here, they got storage. Looks like he was about to do some kind of underground tunnel into something, but it's still filled with water. We're not going to go down there. Just all chests in here. I guess his girlfriend maybe built this house. There's a tree house. It's got a little, oh wow, a little balcony as well. So anyways, that's it for over here. I'm going to fly really far away for a minute because we do have a build out this way. It's going to be our buddy Tim's house. Tim, he liked the idea of making kind of like a ranch out here. He's got this like, it's kind of like a pioneer home, you know, like it's far away from everything. It's like just a little homestead, you know. I like the design of this place. It's got a fireplace, little kitchen, little back porch area even. And then you go upstairs this way and you got some chests. And in the basement, it's got a nice aquarium. In here, it looks like he's got some jail cells. Jesus Christ. I don't know what kind of human trafficking's going on in Tim's house, but you never know, dude. Who even knows? But anyways, Tim's a member of the band 49 Winchester, and he would sometimes when he's on the road on tours, he would like get on his phone and build this on mobile, which was really funny. But this is the only build he has on the world, but it is a special build to all of us because it's just pretty cool. Uh, anyways, fly away now. Anyways, I'm gonna fly over this way, guys. And we're gonna go all the way down here. I wanted you guys to get a good look at this windmill. It's a very nice background piece. I mean, we have this massive wheat field that also kind of separates the city from what we have over this way. And as you see, the road winds around. Got a crazy view of the pyramid, which I'll fly over there so you can get a closer view. But we have a prison. This is the state pen. So we've got these tracks here because I was moving villagers inside. But I mean, it's exactly what you would expect. We got a mess hall. We got plenty of cells, and we're gonna keep like some of the best trades that villagers have, like the villagers with the best trades in these cells. But I just haven't bothered moving them over because it's just a giant pain in the ass, and I've got other things to do, right? So, you know, eventually we might stick the mending villager in here. You know, villagers that just have like really good trades. We got the showers over here, of course, and then out here they've got a basketball court and even a bench. So that's it for the prison. I'll fly over here to the pyramid just to show you guys. This actually whole area, I don't know, I'm sure you can kind of tell, but this whole area had grass. And so we put down all these sand blocks. Me, Steven, and Ben worked on this together. And it took us like a whole week. As you can see, all the sand from over here has just been absolutely just tore up for this project. But this they just, Ben and Steven one day were like, you know, it would look really cool, a pyramid. And so, that's what we did. We just worked at it on it as a group project, And unfortunately, there is nothing on the inside yet. It's just so large, we don't know what to even put in here. But it just looks so cool from the outside. It's okay. We can take our time with this one and maybe eventually put something really cool on the inside. I was thinking like a labyrinth maybe and some things like that. But we'll go over here to the far side of the city because we're almost done, guys. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you made it this far, of course. I don't know if I showed the church yet, but if I didn't, I'm gonna go in here. It's traditional on the outside. Somebody put a farm right here. Traditional on the outside. On the inside, it is not. It is a compact roller coaster, guys. Thing like that. Wanted to make it fun, so we're gonna hit the roller coaster real quick and up front of the top, fall down. Pretty fun little roller coaster. Building this in here took me so long, I just didn't bother decorating. But eventually, I'm gonna put like some colors down in here and like tunnels to go through and stuff. I just had to lay the track first. And so this is a work in progress, something I can just go back to later and finish. But we're gonna take the road out here to my mega mansion, guys. I saved the best for last, in my opinion. But of course, that is my opinion because it's my house and my build. But this is also my video, so saving the best for last. It turns to kind of a gravel, or not gravel, but like a stone gravel driveway, you know, private property sign. And it winds all the way up here to the top. Got a little waterfall coming down. And I really want to do some more decorating on the outside because to me, it just looks like a giant, it doesn't really look like a home. You know, it looks like almost a hospital building or something. But I was going for the modern mansion look. So I'm not too disappointed. It turned out how I wanted it to. But this took me a really long time. And whenever a lot of my friends got out of their Minecraft phase, I was still wanting to build. So I would get on here by myself and work on this. And man, it just turned out excellent. So we do have a daylight sensing chandelier where at nighttime or when it's raining, which I guess it's almost night, it cuts on. We got the Ender Dragon rug. This is just like the foyer. We come to the left here and we have the garage. This is like my active storage room. This is just one of the coolest rooms in the house. I like coming in here and seeing the cars, so I wanted to use this room a lot. So I went storage room for this one. We got a McLaren over here. Then we have a G-Wagon as well. Some nice taillights on there. We got a trash compactor. Anything I throw in this chest, it'll just throw it out down here. Some anvils, just all the different kinds of storage blocks everywhere through here. So then we go on this wing of the house. We got a pool table, nice void floor. Nothing really in this room, but upstairs is a guest bedroom. Got a nice view overlooking the garage. We got working electrical in this room. We have working electrical in a couple rooms. I'll show you guys when we get to those. But look over this way. We got a nice view of the backyard from here. This whole room is like open, you know. Nice view. Got fresh air flowing through here. But then I will go through the backyard so you can see a giant pool. Absolutely biggest pool I've probably ever built in Minecraft Survival, of course. We got a fire pit. Get sugarcane from over there. And even a diving board and infinity pool. Jump down in here. You come right over to the ledge. Got a nice view there. Let's go on back in. We got the living room here. Nice fireplace over there. Nice red couches and seats. Big old flat screen. Got a grandfather clock over here. And we do have working electrical in this room. Switch is hidden there. And all these above headlights cut off for like a nicer, lower light vibe. Then we come this way and we got a bathroom. Little bathtub, gold plated toilet, mirror, you know. Then we get to the kitchen. Got a shelf over here with some pottery, dining room table. Got the kitchen island and furnaces, ovens, refrigerator, all that stuff. Of course, the fridge is stocked. But here's the working lights in this room. These cut on in sequence. Really like those lights there. But we're going to go upstairs and we get to the master bedroom. This is where my cat stays. This is the same cat that I have in real life pretty much. We've got a zombie rug. All the important items are up here, including my belts that I've won fighting in the crafting arena over there. I believe I've got the wooden class and the iron class, which was all iron armor, diamond sword, and just wooden sword fighting. I'm the owner of those belts right now. Nobody has taken those from me. And then over here, I'm sure you guys have probably seen these before, but I'm just going to show you in case you haven't. This is an armor equipper. It's just a nice little touch to like kind of have the super suit in the bedroom. Just puts it all on me. Boom. Good to go. But moving on downstairs, do have a basement as well. And this is just a nice little decorative basement. Got a plant, couple pictures, got a personal library, of course, with an enchantment table. And this massive aquarium, which does have fish in it, unlike the one in the purple tower. And I keep all my horses down here. I used to have a nice 3x3 piston door exit, but I did something to screw it up, and I haven't had time to fix it. But you can exit from here, and it was a nice little hidden doorway, and it wraps around there to the road. But eventually, I might put another room back here. I really wanted to do like an indoor basketball court this way. But, you know, I can always expand this house further, but I'm happy with it for right now. But anyways, guys, I think that's the world. I think that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed, drop a like. It's going to take me a while to edit this and everything, so just a like or something, just some engagement for the amount of time that this type of stuff takes would be much appreciated. And subscribe to the channel. I don't really make Minecraft content. This is probably the only piece of Minecraft content I'm going to have, but if this video does well, I wouldn't be opposed to doing more. So, yeah, subscribe. Later, scumbags. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a blessed week, all right?